Okay, so there's this guy.
And boom, the ball's there. Boom, we cross him. Boom. You know, like they do in wrestling. Boom, boom, right there. That's a wham block.
John Madden.
Madden. John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden.
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 My name's John.
That's John Madden.
The last thing I'd say when I was coaching the Raiders before we went out on the field is don't worry about the horse being blind, just load the wagon. Like, this is a father bucket, this is a mother bucket, and since the last game, they had a baby bucket. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to. Joe Montana looks more like Barry Manilow, doesn't he?
He's got a disguise on now, doesn't Carson?
Obligatory victory bucket. Parcells is looking for him. He doesn't know who he is. Who is that guy? There's a guy behind the bucket.
No, Belichick.
It's a defensive
coordinator.
He said you did a heck of a job with our defense today. This is what you get for it. I think that guy that just walked by was Huey Lewis. A quarterback has a good game, and here comes Huey Lewis out of the stands.
Hi, John.
I think he was someplace else. Hey, Huey, how you doing? That kid's going to be a nose tackle. He's going to be a two-gapper. Mike gave that a triple pump. I mean, when you get that close and they're supposed to make it, you give a triple pump, pump, pump. When you miss it, you don't give it any pumps. You just take your helmet off. You know, the great thing about being a football player is you don't have to take a shower to go to work.
There it is.
You know, here it is. But see, I mean, he got a little in here and a little up there. Here, but he doesn't have anything here at all. Watch, when you take it off, he doesn't have anything going up in there. But I don't think he's doing a very good. I'd quit. I mean, like if you've been working out for like 4 days and that's all you get, and the going gets tough. If it's that tough, just quit. See how heat does come out of the top of your head. Look at it, just coming off at Nate's head there. That's where it escapes. If you have heat in your body and you want to let it out, you take your hat off. You can have a barbecue on that. You know, seagulls have a pretty good life, don't they? They always live at the beach. I mean, every time you see, like, seagulls, you see a beach and water.
It seems like most of the time the sun's shining. It's a
Good deal.
Yeah.
They're scavengers. Yeah, they got another good life, blimps.
Yeah.
They always get to go to games and watch everything. I think if you come back in another life, I'd like to be either a blimp or a seagull. Now they're inside now, but inside isn't in the middle or on top. That's underneath, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And if you look at that thing, yeah, I never figured. I couldn't see. They're down in here, in this group here, I think.
You won't see a lot of indoor blimps.
No, I know it. And see what it is it's a tethered blimp. See this here? It's tethered. These lines hold it still, so it stays there. This means nothing. That's the camera. That's the thing that you take the pictures with. So they have to have a tethering thing. See, that's a tethered blimp. You shouldn't know words like tether. If you look right outside of the stadium is, you know, is a water, so it's at sea level. So this field is always going to be wet, and it's going to be heavy, and it's going to be loose. See, because if you see, here's the water right here, and here's the stadium right here, and somehow this water comes underneath and gets in there to the stadium. Oh, here comes some airplane. Blue Angel. Holy moly. You see that? It just flew right up. Holy moly, what the heck was that?
The Blue Angel.
But they were close.
I mean, they were
You're
close.
not supposed to get that close, are you? Do they know what they're doing?
Well, I hope so.
Well, they were close. I mean, they were close to us, but they were close to each other. They were at eye level, I think. That's as close as I've been to an airplane in 18
I was
years.
going to say, you don't fly, do you?
No, and I haven't been that close to an airplane.
Now here they come again.
Where? I hope they're not coming. Maybe they're going to land or something. Maybe it's over. They shouldn't be doing that during a game anyway.
They're coming back to see you again.
No, I've had enough of them. They've had enough of me.
It's Fleet Week.
They ought to go home. Does a kid want to be a Blue Angel, you
Oh,
think?
sure.
Do
Yeah.
They never wanted to be a Blue Angel. What the heck's that I'm seeing there? What did we catch, a little airplane fly?
Yeah.
Boy, that's too low. Is that a real plane, you think?
What do you think it is, a toy?
I don't know. Wait a minute. Calm down. We'll feed you. Yep, there's old Fetch Monster, Pat. We got him on the clicker, see? He comes in to get the tee. He misses, but he comes right back. And he jumps on that thing, gets the tee, takes it back to the sideline. You think they put something on that tee that Fetch Monster can smell? They don't do that, huh?
No.
Sometimes they train dogs in German. That's a collie, isn't that like that's like a border collie to me. You know, these dogs right here, these golden retrievers. Is that a golden retriever? Those dogs that look like that have more fun than any dogs because they're always chasing things and running and going after stuff. And retrieving.
He looks like he's resting.
Well, no, he's not having fun now. He probably already had his fun.
Sims straight back. Got a man, Bobby Johnson. It's knocked down at the last second. Somebody threw a shoe. There's a pigeon on the field. How did he get in there?
Well, he wanted to get down there. He couldn't get a seat. He tried to get up above, and there was no place. The only place there was only that he could land is right there.
He was in the middle of the action. I thought the shoe came off.
There's a pigeon was right there where Johnson was running. Johnson's trying to run a post pattern, and the pigeon's getting away.
And they're still there.
You know, the old thing, you can run down to the pigeon and turn left. Yeah, I mean, you just take a needle and you don't take thread. The shoestring becomes a thread.
Yep.
A shoestring is industrial-sized thread. Who's this guy right here?
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
Who's the lady next to him?
right here.
Yes.
Ann Margaret?
Yes.
Huh? Didn't you coach Burt Reynolds
Yes, I did.
at Florida State?
Yes.
Was he any good?
He was a defensive back.
I know. Was he any good? I said. He probably
He had a good personality.
those guys can't.
He was a good personality.
See, now here's the camera. Now look, right in the middle there is someone that just says, I want to watch your game here. So the Buck just comes there and he says, I'm going to get a good shot at this game. I'm going to stay right here. I don't care what you do or what you say. You know, someday in football they'll have windshield wipers on those deals. And the guy don't go home and it'll wash and go. And who would have thought they got shields and they got oxygen on the sideline. They play on artificial turf. They got all that stuff. They can put a windshield on a helmet. Why would a kicker, Pat, have one red shoe and one blue shoe?
I don't.
I mean, do you guys have that thing like you plant with the blue one and kick with the red one?
No.
And why would he wear sweatbands, you think, and roll his sleeves up? Look at Carter there and those skinny legs he got. Those are probably stuffed with a couple stockings in there, too. In fact, they call them ostrich legs, and you wouldn't want to hang that sock on your fireplace for Christmas, would you? And you wonder how, with all that armor on his hands and all that stuff in his hands, he can flip them. That takes dexterity to be able to have those big hands. It's a good thing he doesn't have to take the pictures with those hands. And you just watch the way Green Bay is getting started here. They're really crisp. I mean, they look like they're a little crispier, if that's a word, than the 49ers are.
It is now.
He has his own ace bandage. Look, there's no one there. They don't give him any tape. He has to work his own pants. There's no one helps a guard. And they just hang in there like they're like an old bologna sandwich or something. You know, you let it sit around there, you get hungry enough, and pretty soon you eat it.
That's the bucket.
Well, you ought to, I mean, the bucket, you know, that's how big it is. I mean, third year in the league. And then you ask questions like, is it married? Yeah, bucket's married. Bucket, you got a family bucket? Yep, got a baby bucket. And then brought the ice because we're in California. See, the baby can't sit up there with the mom and dad, though. Most fullbacks should be nicknamed Meat, I think. I mean, if you're a fullback and you're going to be out in the middle of the field and you're going to run patterns like that, you have to be Meat.
His nickname ought to be Lot of Meat.
One thing you learn as a defensive coach, you learn to draw upside down. And then all you guys watch and you draw all the plays and the formations that they do. This guy is a very good coach. You say, why does Keith Mitchell have his first name on there? Because they have two Mitchells. And then you say, well, why isn't it just K. Mitchell? Because the other Mitchell is also a K. You got a Kevin Mitchell and you got a Keith Mitchell, just in case someone was wondering, you know what I mean?
On both of them.
So look at it again, you'll see the ball hit me in the head.
Wait, right here?
Yeah.
That's what they said. One thing about that Summerall, he uses his head.
But the big game so far has been John's bout with the turkey.
Look, I got the legs.
The legs are out.
Pat. Look, now we can take this thing, we can cook it, then we'll take these legs off. There's a turducken. So that's the deboned chicken stuffed in a deboned duck stuffed
put
in
a football in it.
turkey. Yeah. Go through this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, everyone knows that. Here. I mean, just get behind Nate. I mean, he just blots out half the field.
Yeah.
My man Nate gets a little run at him. Anytime Nate puts that 330 pounds on you, you're going to go backwards. Watch Big Nate. Right there. Boom. Boy, Nate just took his guy and just boom, just put him right on the ground. Big old Nate. You see Nate Newton? Here's Big Nate right here. And then the minute it's over, you got to pull the pants up. You always block, and then you pull up your pants.
Barnes to throw. They pick up the blitz. Barnes has Freeman. A
tell you, you talk about touch pass, he didn't put any touch on that. He put all the mustard on the brat. Let's watch that velocity at normal speed. That is throwing a football.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Unbelievable!
Favre to Bradford.
Favre just threw it perfectly right over him to Corey Bradford. Only Brett Favre could do that. I don't care what you say.
Reasons.
That is great football. Gary Reasons on that drive made 3 of the best hits I've ever seen him make in his life. I've ever seen anyone make, and this is the best of the 3 best.
Wow.
That is football.
Montana for the bundle to Taylor. Touchdown.
If they put a statue outside the candlestick of Joe Montana, I think everyone would just walk by it and bow their head right now. Watch Hilgenberg here. I mean, he's in Dijonais. I mean, he hits him, gets the helmet in there, get that hand up there, boom, the right hand, then the left hand, then both hands, then another one, then the right again, then the push. How many quarterbacks do you think can do that? That's not an arm, that's a gun. You think you got him tackled? Oh, some of those moves, there's only one guy in this game that makes, and you just saw that guy. Watch what this guy here does to this guy here. Now, if you want to be a blocker, you want to be a guard, you do this. That is called a pancake. I mean, that is manhandling. Now watch Ellis Johnson. He gets so low there, he just took his head and just stuck it right in the ground. He said, I am not going to let Larry Allen get underneath my shoulder pad. I mean, I hate to make this a Larry Allen highlight film. I'm not kidding you. I mean watch, he's going to pull and make contact right here. Watch it. Here's where he's going to end up. Now watch that. Boom! Look at that. I mean, he knocked him right out of the picture. You kidding me? There's Reggie White here. He's going to come, boom, right up the middle. And there's Reggie White. And that's that hump move where he gets his right arm in and just pulls the guy in. Now watch the right arm there. You know, that'll happen a lot when you're blocking Reggie White. Reggie White is the best defensive lineman in the league.
Throwing it back to Cunningham, the old flea picker, and open is Randy Moss, and in the end zone is a Minnesota touchdown.
Yep, you know they were going to do it. The fans knew they were going to do it. The Dallas Cowboys knew they were going to do it. You knew they were going to do it early.
Just throw it as far as you can.
This guy is amazing. Randy Moss is amazing. Randall Cunningham is amazing.
3-man rush, and Young stumbles on the way back and fires up the middle. Pass is caught by Owens. Owens made the catch.
Oh, he stuck with it, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Terrell Owens, he was dropping balls, he was doing everything. But not only did he stick with it, but Steve Young stuck with him. Holy moly. I'll tell you, what Tom Brady just did gives me goosebumps.